Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. See something, say something. And I usually give stuff enough time to breathe unless it's really, really important. There's some things that I do have to eventually get around to, but I just need more time for it to breathe. But there's one thing that caught my attention and just made me think, and I'm definitely going to be staying up late at night trying to figure out if this is true or not. And that is peeps on their identification, why the picture look the way they do. And I got an answer for both ways. Noobs, thank you for mistakenly coming here. Thank you for mistakenly joining. Hopefully you'll be here to the end. If not, hey, at least you've given me an opportunity to entertain. That's all I ever asked for. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way because we got a special, unique bond. We don't know what to call it. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade, 1 century, 1 millennia. We will figure out what to call it, and then we will say this is what it always been. We just couldn't figure it out, but now we figured it out, and we will retroactively rewrite history and say this is what it always was. But we know deep down in our heart of hearts that it's special, and it's a unique bond that we share, because sharing is caring. But we ain't foolish to know, or we ain't foolish to not know that you can't share everything. Okay. I don't know where this idea came from, but it just hit me like a ton of bricks. It just hit me like I walked out in traffic. It just hit me like I was in one of those Looney Tunes cartoons or some other kind of cartoon, Animaniacs or Disney. You pick, you choose. I'm still the narrator. I'm looking out for you, and I'm not going to give you fill in the blank or true or false. I'm going to give you options. It kind of just came about because I had to do something and get my ID renewed. And I had to get it renewed to the point where I actually had to go to a place where I haven't been in about 10 years. I was able to avoid this place for about 10 years because it's not a place that I find exciting. It's not a place that brings me joy. It's not a place where I feel good. It's not a place where I would like to go any and every opportunity I can go. And I started thinking about that when I was there being miserable. I started to think when I was there being miserable, the last time I was here was roughly 10 years ago. And it was just as I recall. The memory is still there. I didn't misremember. I didn't rose-colored tinted glasses, anything, because over time things drop down a little bit and you feel somewhat better about the situation. You feel better about what actually took place, and you're like, yeah, it wasn't all that bad. No. When I was there, I was like, this is exactly how I remembered it. This is exactly why I avoided it for 10 years. This is exactly why I want to do everything online or by the interwebs if I can. Because it wasn't good. It wasn't a good experience. It was one of those experiences that I would not wish upon my worst enemy or my best friend. It's it's something that you have to go through. It's something that everybody just endure. It's something that everybody just take it and say, hey, you're just gonna build some character today. Hey, you're just going to build some character today. Because we all go through it. We all endure it. Some of us better than others. But when it's all said and done, it's not somewhere we would choose to be. It's not somewhere we would choose to go on our own accord. It's somewhere where we have to get things done. It's somewhere where we have to go when we're forced to go. It's something that we have to do because that's the way it works. Even though it doesn't work and is not really efficient, I can see so many errors. I can see so many problems. My mind is just not wondering or running around. My mind is like going from mistake to mistake, issue to issue, while I'm being aware, while I am being super, yes, duper aware, because my awareness game has maxed out levels and all of this is taking place. And that's where one of my awareness parts came up. And I just thought, and the thought just came and it was there. And it was something that's to the notion of, I get it now. I understand. Because after you see so many IDs, after you see so many pictures on IDs, it comes down, it's basically binary. It's basically binary. And I'm not talking about if you look like your picture from so many years or if you look like your picture. I'm not talking about looking like your picture. I'm talking about looking at a picture and determining who is honest, who is telling the truth, who is a natural truth teller, or who is being deceitful. And you know who they are. You know who they are. We all experience this. We all go through this. So if you on your ID, on your photo, and you look like you are having such a good, great time and you're smiling and the smile is just like, whoa, I am in the best place ever. This place is magical. I am having a good, great time. Then I'm just going to know that you are able to be deceitful. Your deceit game is maxed out. Your deceit game is so deceitful that I can't believe anything you say or anything you do until I can verify it tenfold. I can get verification 10 times over. Because I had that same experience. Everybody else had that same. I was going to say something bad. But this is a family show and this is a family program. And I definitely didn't want to say earmuffs to throw out the flow. But this is a family show and a family program. And I'm just going to say everybody experience, everybody have that bad experience. And here you are smiling from ear to ear. Here you are truthful, unless that is you telling us that you are in trouble and you need help. Go ahead and blink a couple times, close one eye, cock one eye, do something to throw us off and to let us know if you are truly in trouble. But those the ones who smile on their photo, like there's no care in the world. Everything's good. Everything's great. I can't believe you. You are deceitful. I've had that experience. Everyone else had that experience and we are miserable. We don't feel good. We don't feel like smiling. We feel like we just been beat down. We feel like we done ran into a ton of bricks, ran out in front of a freight train, ran and jumped up and down and got smashed by rocks. Hey, I'm just going to say fill in the blank for terrible, terrible thing that can happen to you and insert your answer. And will you be smiling after that? After all this bad stuff took place or taking place, will you be smiling after that? It's like, yeah, give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. No. You won't be saying, give me some more smiling from ear to ear unless there is more to the situation, unless you are being deceitful, unless you are not who you say you are, unless you are trying to bring some kind of attention that the rest of us don't really know about, but it doesn't match up with everyone else. So you're standing out anyway, unless the whole purpose is to stand out and is standing out for a different reason or a different accord. Regardless, I can't trust you. I can't trust you because I'm not deceitful like that. My deceit game isn't leveled up to their leveled up. I don't necessarily wear my heart on my sleeve either, but it's going to take almost a miracle, like finding a 4-leaf clover, finding a pot of gold, finding a quadruple rainbow, finding a meteorite in my soup. It's going to take me having a good day, turning backflips while putting one pant leg on and the other under the sun, but yet the blood wolf moon is right around the corner. It's going to take something like that for me to smile at the photo after I done been beaten down, after I've been tortured, beaten down, tortured to a certain degree. I'm going to smile about it. No. This is something we endure. This is something that we all have to go through. This is something that we're being forced to do. I can maybe get a smirk because you're happy that it's over, but at the same time, you're still upset, really, PO'd. But a full-on smile. What? Wait a minute. Did I jump the shark? Did I miss the plot twist? And the reason I bring this up, see something, say something, because I was in this place and there was one person out of many who did this. It was one person out of hundreds who smiled from ear to ear. But get this though, before it was time to take a picture, she was mad. She was upset. She wasn't really in a good mood, but when it was time to get that camera to go flashy flash, everything, the entire world just changed. It was like we just morphed into this rabbit hole. We morphed and went down the abyss. We went somewhere, and it wasn't the same place we were. We're in a different world, if you know what I mean. It was like a different universe, a different solar system where up is down is up, and then there's no directions, period. So even saying that just is meaningless and pointless. And after the photo was over, we came back to reality. We left the fantasy. We came back to reality, and mean face and upset and being angered and annoyed was back. And that had me to thinking. That got me to thinking about this. There's people who are truthful on their pictures and just let it be because this is how I feel. This is what you get. And then there's people who are distruthful or dishonest on their pictures. And this is what I'm going to give you. This is what I'm going to show you. But when you have the inside information, that gives a context clue to the overall picture. I'm not saying that there's not naturally happy people all the time. I've run into a few of them from time to time. I can understand where they come from. I can feel their pain, their eternal optimism. I sense it. I know it's nigh. I get all that. There's a purpose and there's a reason behind it. But to go from mad, annoyed to happy and back to mad, annoyed in a matter of seconds, only for a flashy flash, only for a moment in time to be captured, that ain't real. That's not true. That is definitely going down someone else's rabbit hole. But you don't really have enough information to put the full pieces of the puzzle together. So you just hold that observation and you keep that observation and you wait for more clues. How, ever. However, bird-like voice. However, this is no judge zone. This is a no judge zone. This is just an observation. This is an observation that's going to keep me up at night because I need more information. I need to have more conversations. I need to do a deep dive and gather more information so I can fully make a proclamation, fully create something, a pattern, or uncode or decode a pattern. And I can utilize that for my benefits later on. But as we stand right now, I got my eye on you. People who smile in photos when they are miserable. I got my eye on you. And I don't trust you as of now. It may change. It may change later on. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website at extravdgsports.com. That is extravdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share. VDG Sports. Do whatever it is you do there. VDG Sports. Comment if you must or may. VDG Sports. That is the place. The noob that ejected a long time ago. I'm happy that you were able to find us. Maybe, just maybe, you can tell a friend and they will either come and hate listen or they will spread their hate regardless. Regs, you know what time it is. I'm just going to not play with you and say I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to be out.